Welcome to this lecture on rank of a matrix. A matrix is used to store multivariate data. If the investigation is to find whether any redundant data has crept into the matrix rows or columns, we seek to find its rank. There are different ways to determine the rank of a matrix, but the concept of rank itself requires a knowledge of linear transformations, which is beyond the scope of the current lecture. The rank is defined as a dimension of the largest square submatrix having a non-zero determinant. This is one technique which can be applied for matrices with small dimensions. Then the rank is the number of vectors required to form a basis of a span of a matrix. This is a slightly complicated definition. The third one, the rank of a matrix is defined as the maximum number of linearly independent column vectors in the matrix, or the maximum number of linearly independent row vectors in the matrix. Both definitions are equivalent. So we would like to focus on the principles of finding out the rank of a matrix and also a very brief reference to rank 1 matrices. The rank of a matrix simultaneously gives us information about linear dependence among the row vectors of the matrix and among the column vectors. A matrix with full rank has no redundant rows or columns that can be compromised. In other words, when we say the matrix is of full rank, all the rows and columns have information that cannot be ignored. While a low rank matrix has rows and columns that are replicates of some other rows or linear combinations of rows or columns that are linearly independent. The rank of an M-by-N matrix cannot exceed the minimum of the indices M or N. That is, if we have a 4 by 5 matrix, the rank cannot be more than 4. Similarly, when we have a 7 by 2 matrix, the rank cannot be more than 2. Only a 0 matrix or a null matrix will have rank 0. Now let us look at the methods to compute the rank of a matrix. One of the techniques that can be used for hand simulations is to compute the rank of a matrix by row reducing it to the echelon form and counting the number of non-zero rows. Such non-zero rows after reduction to the echelon form are called the linearly independent rows. So this can be achieved by using elementary row transformations, and the rank of A corresponds to the number of pivots or leading coefficients in the echelon form. Pivots are essentially non-zero values. One very important fact is that whenever X is a column vector, X times its transpose, that is X into X transpose, will always return a rank 1 matrix. Now let us look at a couple of examples of finding the rank of a matrix. The first example we select is a demonstration of finding the rank using row operations, and the idea is to reduce it to an echelon form. An echelon form is basically a form that returns an upper triangular matrix with generally non-zero terms along the main diagonal. So in this matrix, which is of order 4 by 4, the rank cannot exceed 4. So what we do is systematically apply row transformations by selecting the A11 element, which is 1, and producing zeros below that, and then move on to the next diagonal element, and then make the elements below that 0, and so on and so forth. Students are familiar with these operations. So when we row reduce this to the echelon form, we find that the matrix has now only 2 linearly independent rows. So that makes the rank of this matrix equal to 2. So this is an example where the matrix is rank deficient. That means out of the 4 rows, we have 2 rows which are redundant. These 2 rows, in this case R3 and R4, can be found to be depending on row 1 and row 2 as linear combinations. The second example is also a similar one. This is a 3 by 4 matrix, and then as we understood, the rank cannot be more than 3, and we apply row transformations, and we find that it has been reduced to the upper triangular form or the echelon form, and it is a full rank matrix. The rank is 3. Now, as we discussed, we can also find the rank of a matrix using minors. A minor is basically a determinant within the given matrix, and there will be several such minors of various orders. So the idea is to start with the minor of the largest order. Because this is a 3 by 4 matrix, we can start with a 3 by 3 minor. So if you take the first column, second column, and third column and find the determinant of that, it is 0. Now, we must not leave it at that, but exhaust other options. We now consider the second column, third column, and fourth column, and then find the determinant of that. This time it is a non-zero number, which is -4 in this case. So one has to go through all minors of order 3 by 3, and then the moment we strike a non-zero minor, you stop at that and declare the order of this minor as the rank. So because the order of this minor is 3, the rank of this matrix is 3. So that is how you can also use minors to find out the rank of a matrix. Now let us look at this very simple but very important example, which has got far-reaching consequences. A vector x is given with components 2, 1, 3. We'd like to find out the rank of the matrix x into x transpose. So when you do x into x transpose, we get a 3 by 3 matrix whose elements are 4, 2, 6, 2, 1, 3, 6, 3, 9. If one carefully observes, the second and third rows, or the first and third rows, are multiples of the second row. Or you can get the second row by dividing the elements of the first row by 2. And similarly, you can find that the third row depends on the first row. That is, if you multiply the first row with 3 and the third row with 2, they are identical. In which case we can say the second, third rows depend exclusively on the first row. Therefore, if you do a row reduction using elementary transformations, you get a rank 1 matrix. Now this is true for every column vector. You multiply with its transpose and you always get a rank 1 matrix. Rank 1 matrices are very useful in approximating matrices, particularly in the context of image compression. And a very important decomposition technique called the singular value decomposition takes into account rank 1 matrices. So this is a short but very, very important information on rank and its applications.